for me? I've got him. Taking the shot. What the?
Too slow, cowboy.
Believe it or not, I'm on vacation right now. I guess you could say this is my idea of getting in touch with nature. You might also say it's time I found myself a new hobby. At this moment, I got two thoughts bouncing around the inside of my skull like ping pong balls. One, next year I'm going to Hawaii. And two, what the heck am I doing hunting a man-killing grizzly in the middle of a blizzard? I reckon this might be my last chance to explain. They call it the Order of Orion. It's an exclusive club for elite big game hunters from all over the world. Every year, the Order hosts a competition. A hand-picked crew of world-class hunters pits their skills against one another while touring some of the most exclusive hunting reserves around the globe. When I got the call for this year's hunt, I couldn't say no. I knew it would be the adventure of a lifetime.
Gentlemen, let me be the first to officially welcome you all to the 2012 Orion International Safari. Now, before we get started with the competition, we'll spend a few minutes on the shooting range. This is your chance to warm up and calibrate your sights while I recap the tournament rules. Each hunter will receive a score for each trophy he takes. Your individual scores will be based on the quality and quantity of the trophies you claim, as well as marksmanship and the completion of bonus challenges. You can use the points you earn to purchase upgrades for your firearms between hunts. Reload your rifle. Nice shooting. Now let's try your hand with some live game. The first step in each hunt is to track and locate the trophy animal. When you're ready, take your shot. Aim carefully, you typically won't get a second chance. Aim for the vital organs for the perfect kill. Target the lungs on that buck. After each kill, you'll receive a trophy photo, a score, and a performance evaluation. Remember, only trophy-bearing animals are valid targets. Shooting any female game will result in a harsh penalty. You're free to take birds or small game whenever you like. That deer is taking notice. Crouch behind cover to make yourself less conspicuous. Bushes and shooting blinds make excellent cover. Use them wisely to approach your target. hidden area. Target of opportunity. Shoot fast. Whoa, looks like that other fella missed his shot. When that bug crosses into your zone, take it. That's it for the orientation. We're ready to start the first round of the competition. Good luck, gentlemen, and good hunting.
I grew up in the Montana Badlands, not far from here. When we moved west, my father taught me the art and science of the hunter's craft in these same woods. I couldn't have picked a better place to kick off this year's world tour. I had the home field advantage, and I planned to make the most of it.
Gentlemen, if I could have a moment of your attention. A few minutes ago, Mr. Friedkin shot a record-setting trophy buck from a range of 450 yards in a brilliant display of marksmanship. Bravo, Mr. Friedkin. Your reputation is clearly well-deserved. Looks like the rest of you have some catching up to do. Can't get a clear shot on your target, try using your call to lure your trophy into the open. use the caller to bring the trophy to you.
The tournament roster read like a who's who of master hunters from the international big game set. Olivier Matisse, gold medal marksman from the wilds of Quebec. Roger Friedkin, the legendary game warden out of Johannesburg. And of course, the colorful Trey Cassidy, star of that big reality show about hunting. We all got on surprisingly well, considering the money and prestige at stake.
Shooting predators or protected species is prohibited except in self-defense and in cases where you have been specifically authorized to do so. That call can fool predators as easily as the game. Be careful when you're using it. Wolves, take out that trophy quick.
Mr. Hathcock, this is Sharp.
What's on your mind, son?
I've got fresh mountain lion tracks here.
I wasn't aware we had any cougars in this area.
You do now, and this is one big cat, sir. 6.5 feet from head to tail, maybe 200 pounds. Looks like he's got a wounded right front paw.
I see.
That's the part that worries me. An injury like that can make a mountain lion aggressive and extremely dangerous. I figure we need to put the word out.
Good work, John. I'll make a couple of calls and get right back to you. Now, my colleagues and I have discussed the matter, and we have decided to temporarily suspend the normal tournament rules. We want every hunter on that cat's trail. The man that makes the kill will receive a substantial number of bonus points. What the heck was that, John? That wounded cat poses a serious threat. Get after him and finish the job.
I'm on it.
Hard shot. Outstanding work, John. We watched the whole thing play out on live TV. You have not lost a step, son. No, sir. The rest of you men can go pack it in for the day. Get some rest tonight. We got an early morning flight tomorrow and another long day of hunting ahead.
Jordan Hathcock always reminded me of a character from an adventure novel. a Texas oilman with a lifelong passion for big game hunting. He put up the $250,000 prize money out of his own pocket. He said it was a small price to pay to hunt alongside some of the best hunters on the planet. Mr. Hathcock had a flair for the dramatic, but he wasn't wrong about the level of talent on display at this year's tournament.
Now try a long-range shot. You can hold your breath to slow down time for precise shooting. The bullet needs time to travel a long distance. Remember to always lead a moving. Don't forget to use the zoom on your scope.
I feel like we just walked onto the set of a spaghetti western.
I reckon I must be the good. Matisse over there's gotta be the bad. What's that make you, Sharp?
I'm gonna be the one with the fistful of dollars after I school you guys and collect that prize money.
Down here, you'll be shooting at much longer ranges. Keep your eye on that wind gauge, and don't forget to account for the travel time of the bullet. Past 175 meters, your round will start to drop before it reaches the target.
Hathcock calls this desert bandit country. It's no wonder old Pancho Villa built his hideouts in these canyons. In the summer, temperatures hit 120 degrees in the shade. It's a great place to hunt, but I wouldn't want to live here.
Afternoon, gentlemen. Thought you all might like to know that Monsieur Matisse has stolen the point lead in some rather impressive long-range shooting.
It was only a matter of time. An amateur may get lucky once or twice, but in the end, the superior marksman will rise to the top.
Yeah, well, kudos, Frenchie. Couldn't happen to a nicer guy.
Local news reports a dust storm headed our way. Doesn't look dangerous, but I expect it'll wreak havoc with communications and visibility. We should be through the worst of it by nightfall. Sometimes you'll need to use stealth to approach your target for the best shot. Select a position to fire from. Choose carefully. Its location presents advantages and disadvantages.
Hathcock calls this desert bandit country. It's no wonder old Pancho Villa built his hideouts in these canyons. In the summer, temperatures hit 120 degrees in the shade. It's a great place to hunt, but I wouldn't want to live here.
Select a position to fire from. Choose carefully. Its location presents advantages and disadvantages.
The dust storm south of the Rio Grande can peel a man's skin like a potato. I found shelter in a deep arroyo and waited for the storm to pass. As soon as the air was clear, the hunt began again in earnest. Mr. Hathcock, you there?
What can I do for you, John?
I found some boot prints, sir. Looks like somebody's been hiking through my shooting zone. Recent, too.
Probably just some local ranchero out rounding up strays. I wouldn't pay any mind to it.
Copy that. Who is that up there? What the heck do you think you're doing, shooting into my zone?
It is you who are trespassing in my zone, Sharp. Check the map. That trophy belongs to me.
You must have heat stroke, Matisse. That was my shot.
Gentlemen, please. Now, I admire your competitive spirit. However, I must ask you to refrain from unsportsmanlike behavior. This brings to a close the Mexican stage of our competition. That's 2 hunts down and 3 to go. So far, you boys are putting on one heck of a show. We're wheels up at 0600 tomorrow morning. Don't miss the flight, or you'll be riding the bus back to our side of the border.
Our next destination turned out to be Hathcock's own private game ranch. 10,000 acres of prime East Texas wetlands. These flooded woods are ideal for bow hunting. Out here, stealth and patience trump long-range marksmanship.
Welcome to East Texas, gentlemen. These wetlands are perfect country for bow hunting. Out here, you'll need to use stealth. Be aware of your surroundings and get in close to make the kill. If you haven't used a bow in a while, now would be a good time to shake the rust off. Shoot a few arrows on the range to warm up before you move on to the first hunt.
Hey, thanks again, guys, for helping me out of that jam with the Mexican police. I'll be sure to thank y'all in my speech after I win that trophy.
It's gonna cost you more than that to keep these pictures off the internet, Cassidy.
Pictures? What pictures? Friedkin, what's he talking about? He's joking, right?
Out here, a hunter keeps his eyes open and his finger on the trigger. The imported European boars were a nasty breed. Some of them weighed in at over 400 pounds. But it's the homegrown alligators that posed the greatest threat. We quickly learned to stay well clear of those murky waters. We were being watched from the moment we set foot in those marshes. I knew Hathcock and his boys had a great view of the action, but none of us, hunters or spectators, had any idea of the dark turns that were ahead.
make at least 10 trophies here.
Roger. Roger, are you there?
You okay, buddy?
Mr. Hathcock, can you see what's going...
We lost video contact 15 minutes ago, but now his GPS is out too. Probably just another technical glitch.
I don't like it. Someone should check on him. What's Friedkin's last known location?
Let's see, about 300 yards northwest of your current position.
This hunt is over, Mr. Hathcock. At least till we know Friedkin's okay. I'm on the western ridge of the river gorge. Looks like Roger took a nasty fall while descending.
That doesn't sound good.
Mr. Hathcock, he's gonna need some medical attention, pronto.
Copy that, John. Medevac chopper is en route to your position. ETA, 15 minutes.
Is he gonna make it, John?
We're not out of the woods yet. The surgeons were able to save Friedkin's life, but he lost his left leg. After some soul-searching, the rest of us moved on to Namibia to continue the competition. The sweltering African savannas were a welcome change from the swamps of Hathcock's ranch.
Watch your backs out there, gentlemen. You've all hunted Africa before, so I don't need to tell you how dangerous this place can be for a man on foot. Stay sharp, bag your trophies, and get back here in one piece.
Roger that, Mr. H. Playtime's over. From here on out, I'm in it to win it.
It is a shame your friend had to have an accident for you to start taking this seriously.
I'm dead serious now, Matisse, so you best bring your A-game out there.
In all my travels, I'd never come across country as wild or as beautiful as these Namibian grasslands. It's easy to imagine how the first European hunters to come here must have felt, looking out over that primeval landscape and seeing a world that hadn't changed in 40,000 years. Those windswept fields of tall grass concealed even greater danger than the murky waters of Hathcock's ranch. We weren't the only master hunters prowling those plains, and it wasn't always clear who was hunting who. Heads up, people. I've got lion tracks crossing east-west through my zone.
They're not uncommon this time of year. Usually just a couple of young males passing through on their way to the Delta.
Not this time. This is a hunting pride. Could be trouble.
No animal should trouble a prepared hunter. Out here, we are the apex predators.
Top of the food chain, baby. Couldn't have said it better myself.
All right. Just don't do anything stupid.
Why do I get the feeling that last comment was directed at me? Fellas? You there?
What's up, Trey?
I think we got a bit of a situation here. I shot a prime trophy bull out here, but, looks like someone else has taken an interest in my kill.
Lions?
They're in the grass. I can hear them creeping around. I think I'm surrounded. I think they can hear me.
If you can hear them, they can hear you and smell you.
Listen to me, Trey. You need to move away from that carcass. Slowly. Get out of that grass. Try to...
Too late!
Hathcock!
This can't be happening! No, not again! How could this... I was so careful. I tried to see every opportunity and every possible scenario.
Matisse!
I'm on the way. I'll meet you there.
I got Cassidy's pack and rifle here. I must have just missed him. Tracks all over the place. Multiple blood trails.
John, are you there?
I'll call you back.
die yet, cowboy. I need you to be there at the end so that I can see the look on your face when I beat you.
Are you all right, John? Can you hear me?
I'm here.
Were you able to find Mr. Cassidy?
Cassidy's gone. It's just the two of us now. We spent days searching for Cassidy's body in Africa, but we never did find him. It was down to just me and Matisse now, and we'd come to the end of the line. Kodiak Island, the hardest, wildest scrap of wilderness in North America, seemed fitting to end our journey here, in a place that felt like the end of the world.
Gentlemen, welcome to Kodiak Island. There is no country on this planet as harsh and unforgiving as the wilderness that surrounds you now. We've all heard the news stories about Bloody Ben, the infamous bear that has terrorized the inhabitants of this island over the past year. Many hunters have tried to bring down old Ben, but I believe you men have what it will take to succeed where others have failed. We will hunt these woods for 3 days while keeping a vigilant watch for any sign of that bear. With the point totals nearly dead even between both remaining hunters, I can safely say that the man who kills Bloody Ben will win the tournament. Good luck, gentlemen, and good hunting.
We spent days searching for Cassidy's body in Africa, but we never did find him. It was down to just me and Matisse now, and we'd come to the end of the line. Kodiak Island, the hardest, wildest scrap of wilderness in North America, seemed fitting to end our journey here, in a place that felt like the end of the world. Matisse and Hathcock spent the night swapping campfire stories about Bloody Ben, the man-eating grizzly that had terrorized the island for a decade. I knew now that Bloody Ben was the reason we came to Kodiak, the reason for this entire competition. Hathcock wanted to create a hunter's legend, and for that, he needed a legendary beast.
Your attention, please, gentlemen. We've received a warning of an Arctic storm descending rapidly toward Kodiak Island. In the interest of the hunter's safety, we have decided to end the hunt early and return to the mainland. Weather permitting, we can try again in a few days.
No, absolutely not. We did not come this far to give up and go home because of a little bad weather. I say we stay and finish what we started. Sharp, are you with me?
For once, I agree with Matisse. I'd rather stay and see this through to the end.
I admire your grit, gentlemen. You are a credit to your countries and to the hunter's noble tradition. The final stages of our hunt will proceed as planned. Take the first trophy with the bow, so that you don't scare away the second one.
Matisse and Hathcock spent the night swapping campfire stories about Bloody Ben, the man-eating grizzly that had terrorized the island for a decade. I knew now that Bloody Ben was the reason we came to Kodiak, the reason for this entire competition. Hathcock wanted to create a hunter's legend, and for that, he needed a legendary beast.
Take the first trophy with the bow, so that you don't scare away the second one.
As the blizzard hit, I could sense Bloody Ben stirring somewhere out there in the storm. We were closing in on old Ben's lair. One way or another, this hunt would soon be over. A new legend would be born, and another would be laid to rest.
Gentlemen, the moment we have been waiting for has arrived. Bloody Ben was spotted no more than 10 minutes ago near Whalehead Lake, just north of your current location. Normal tournament rules are hereby suspended. You are both clear to stalk and kill that bear by any means necessary.
I'm glad it came down to us, Sharp. From the beginning, I knew you were my only real competition.
Yeah, well, you're not so bad yourself, Matisse. But you could use some work on your people skills.
It has been an honor to hunt with you.
We'll see if you still feel that way after I win this thing.
Not a chance. That bear is mine.
As the blizzard hit, I could sense Bloody Ben stirring somewhere out there in the storm. We were closing in on old Ben's lair. One way or another, this hunt would soon be over. A new legend would be born, and another would be laid to rest.
Gentlemen, the moment we have been waiting for has arrived. Bloody Ben was spotted no more than 10 minutes ago near Whalehead Lake, just north of your current location. Normal tournament rules are hereby suspended. You are both clear to stalk and kill that bear by any means necessary.
I'm glad it came down to us, Sharp. From the beginning, I knew you were my only real competition.
Yeah, well, you're not so bad yourself, Matisse. But you could use some work on your people skills.
It has been an honor to hunt with you.
We'll see if you still feel that way after I win this thing.
Not a chance. That bear is mine.
Come on out, old Ben. Let's get this over with. Looking for me? What the?
Too slow, cowboy.
So now we know how I ended up in this situation. The question is, what happens next? In about 2 seconds, I'll either be headed home with a legendary story to tell my grandkids, where they'll be carrying me out in a doggy bag. Moment of truth. What's it gonna be?
Hard shot.
Oh. So, here we are. How do I look? Come on now, Matisse. Keep your head on. Nobody likes a sore loser.
John, can you hear me? What's happening out there?
We're okay, Mr. Hathcock. Ben's dead.
Thank God. Anyone hurt? Do you need anything?
Just a change of underwear and a first-class ticket to Hawaii.
Well, I reckon that can be arranged, son.
I don't suppose you're in the market for a bearskin rug.
You don't want it?
I don't think it'll fit in my trailer.